We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm coming after you. He's checking.
Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Lega catches it left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Mike's 50.
On play action, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9. Play action. It's Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike's 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From the gun, here's Fields. Incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Back to throw. Fields. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Sanders. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on third down, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry for Barkley. Milton Williams there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
These two teams all tied after one. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap, Fields. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down throw, Fields. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Fields. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off play action, Fields. He dumps it off to Barkley. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
To the air again, Fields. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Sanders, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. A give running left. It's Sanders. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. It's Sanders. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Running right, here's Sanders. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Make these babies cry all the way back home.
Barkley, toss play left. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Sterling Hoffrichter set to punt. That's taken at around the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. That catch good for only a couple. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Double dog. That's the way. Go. Switch. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go.
Fields.
Let's bring it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
An option handoff given to Sanders. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for 2 here. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Richards. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. From his own end zone, Fields going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Second down, back to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. carry for Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Here we go. 50-50. Mike 50. Get that quarterback. Mike's 50.
They snap it to Fields. Flush. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Eagles 36, Giants 18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Fields now to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Milton Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike.
Here's Fields. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go. Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
2nd down and goal. Fields flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Eagles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week.